Hey, everyone, Alex here. And before we dive into today's massive Chiefs update, I need to stop for just a quick second because I know most of you watch these videos every single week but still haven't subscribed to the channel. And if you are one of those people right now, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. It's free. It takes just 1 second and it really helps this channel grow. Plus, it keeps me motivated to keep bringing you all the breaking Kansas City Chiefs news faster than anyone else. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next, because this season is already shaping up to be one of the wildest we have seen in years now. Let's get right into it, because the Kansas City Chiefs have just made a move at the wide receiver position, and it comes at a very interesting time. Considering what's going on with rookie speedster Xavier, Worthy, the same Xavier Worthy, who has had Chiefs Kingdom buzzing ever since he got drafted with that blazing 40-yard dash speed, the same guy everyone has been waiting to see Patrick Mahomes connect with on Sundays. But right now, there's a little bit of concern around him, and the Chiefs front office clearly felt like they needed to act, and Chiefs fans everywhere are asking the same question. What does this mean for Worthy's status, and what exactly is the team's plan moving forward? The move itself might not sound like a blockbuster trade that shakes the entire NFL, but for the Chiefs, every single decision at wide receiver matters, especially after everything we went through last season. We all remember the drops, the inconsistency, and the constant questions about who Mahomes could really trust outside of Travis Kelce. The Chiefs went into the offseason determined to fix that problem. They drafted Worthy, they added veterans, and they doubled down on building a room that could finally take the pressure off Mahomes and Kelce. But now, with Worthy's situation still unclear, the team decided to bring in another wide receiver, and this move is already raising eyebrows. So why now? Why make this move right before the season gets underway? Well, when you look at Worthy's situation, it starts to make sense. Reports have been floating around about him dealing with some physical setbacks, nothing major enough to send fans into full panic mode, yet but enough to make Andy Reid and Brett Veach think long-term, because let's face it, Worthy's speed is his superpower. And if anything slows that down even a little, the Chiefs need insurance, they need depth, and they need someone ready to step in right away. Think about it from Mahomes' perspective. Tui's already got chemistry with guys like Rice, Kadarius, Tony, and of course his security blanket, Kelce. But the Chiefs drafted Worthy because they wanted that true field stretcher, that guy who makes safeties back up the second he steps on the field. If Worthy can't be that guy right away, someone has to fill the gap, and that's where this new wide receiver addition comes in. Now I know what a lot of you are probably thinking. Okay, Alex, is this new signing really going to make a difference? Is this someone who actually sees the field or just a camp body? And that's the fun part about this move, because history tells us in Kansas City, sometimes these under-the-radar wide receiver additions end up playing huge roles. Remember when nobody thought much about Marquez Valdes-Scantling coming in, and then he delivered in key playoff moments? Remember when Sky Moore had people doubting him all season, and then ended up catching a touchdown in the Super Bowl? Andy Reid loves using guys situationally, and this new move could turn into more than just a depth piece. But let's circle back to Xavier Worthy for a second, because I know that's the name on everybody's mind right now. Chiefs Kingdom has been hyped for him ever since draft night, and for good reason. He brings something to this offense that's been missing since Tyreek Hill left, and nobody is pretending Tyreek 2.0. But the speed is real, and when you pair that with Mahomes' arm, you got fireworks waiting to happen. So hearing that there's a situation to monitor is naturally going to worry fans. The good news is nothing right now suggests this is long-term or devastating. The vibe inside the building still seems optimistic, but the Chiefs are doing what smart organizations do. They are preparing for every scenario. If Worthy needs a few extra weeks to ramp up, fine. They have got another body ready to go. If he's good to go week 1, then great. The new addition just adds even more depth and competition to a room that badly needed it last year. Either way, this move shows us that Kansas City isn't taking any chances this season, and honestly, that's what I love about this front office. Brett Veach doesn't wait until it's too late. He saw what happened last year. He saw Mahomes struggling to find reliable wideouts when defenses doubled Kelce. He saw the drops that killed drives and the lack of speed that made it way too easy for teams to sit in cover 2. This year, they are not going to let history repeat itself. Every single roster decision is being made with one thing in mind: giving Mahomes every tool possible to get back to the Super Bowl and bring another Lombardi to Kansas City. Now let's think about the bigger picture for a moment, because this isn't just about one rookie receiver or one roster move. It's about the Chiefs adapting in real time. The NFL is brutal. Injuries happen. Rookies take time to develop, and defenses are always adjusting. Kansas City knows they are the team with the target on their back. Everyone wants to knock off the champs, and the margin for error is razor thin. That's why even a move that looks minor at first glance could turn out to be the difference in January when it's freezing cold and Mahomes needs someone to make a play on 3rd and long. And here's another angle that doesn't get talked about enough. What kind of pressure does this put on the rest of the wide receiver room? Rashee Rice already looked like he was ready to break out. Kadarius Toney, when healthy, is a nightmare to cover. Sky Moore still has plenty to prove, and Justin Watson is always that steady option. But adding another wide receiver into the mix, especially with Worthy's situation looming, pushes everybody. It makes camp battles more intense. It makes every rep matter, and it forces guys to step up instead of assuming their role is safe. And that kind of competition is exactly what championship teams need at the end of the day. Chiefs Kingdom. This is what you should take away from today's update. The Kansas City Chiefs are not messing around. They see what's happening with Xavier Worthy. They know how important he is to this offense. And instead of sitting back and hoping everything works out, they made a move. They gave Mahomes another weapon. They gave Reed another toy to scheme with, and they gave fans a little bit of reassurance that no matter what happens with Worthy, this offense will have answers. But now I want to throw it over to you. What do you think about this move? Do you see this as a smart insurance policy while Worthy gets fully ready, or do you think this signals something bigger about his situation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because I love hearing what Chiefs Kingdom thinks, and believe me, I'll be reading every single one. And before I wrap this up one more time, if you've been watching my videos but haven't subscribed yet, hit that button right now so you don't miss the next big update, because we have got a long season ahead, and I'll be covering every twist, every injury, every trade, and every highlight right here, faster than anyone else. So Chiefs Kingdom, buckle up, because the road to another championship is officially underway. This has been Alex. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.